Belle and I visited that old spot, and it's on a road right next to it. That's me and my uncle's car. Or my father's. I don't know which. My father's. And my sister in the back. This guy across the street. Egan. Believe it or not, he was in the submarines. And he's taller than a telephone pole. That's his wife. He had gotten married. Robert Bob Egan. Must be going back. His brother was a captain in the Army. He was in the tanks. There's Peggy Kovacs again. This is one of the O'Neill girls. She's married and had a child. And the dog is Spot. That's Egan's across the street. Mr. Egan died young there. He was a police officer and died, I don't know, out of pneumonia, I believe. And there's a good old 48 Star flag. That's myself and John Kovacs, Ruth's husband. Ruth Keenan Kovacs' husband. There's Bill Kensper. He and Bill Fennell were my best friends. He was a lieutenant there in the Air Force. He was a B-29 pilot, B-24 pilot or something. Flew many missions over Germany, and he never speaks one word of it. I guess he had a tough time. But this was before he went overseas. Sister Ruth. Must have been around Easter time, huh? That was my Uncle Bill, my mother's brother. Ruth Kovacs, her husband, and Peggy. My sister in the red. Uncle Bill leaning over there by the forsythia bush. Jack Kovacs and I. Or Jack Keenan, either one of the others. Jack Keenan. That's a friend of Jack's, and he was a Polish kid, and I can't think of his last name. And he lived down the end of Harmony Street. Nice guy. Chet. Don't remember his last name. Papalowski. And there's my mother, myself, Aunt Edna, and Jack. His mother's Edna, my Aunt Edna, and Ruth Kovacs. Charlotte Clark, our neighbor. Here comes Huey again. No, that's Joe O'Neill. And Huey with a flat top. My dad on the left. We posed for more pictures. The girl on the far left, I think, was Huey's wife. The one on the right is Joe's sister, Catherine, and Huey's sister. My mother. Mrs. O'Neill in the center. That's the O'Neill family, and there comes the top sergeant again. Ding dong it. Can't think of his name. This was in 1943 before everybody went overseas. It went over. Neither Jack or John Kovacs went over. Jack stayed in Maine on Coast Artillery. Kovacs was a cook. I don't know what he did, where he went. There's Ed Dorsey. We just saw his beautiful home in California. Ed was a gunner in the Air Force, Army Air Force, and his plane crashed making a landing in Saipan in the water, and he broke his wrist and never was able to move it again. So they sent him home. And that's Jack's wife, Lil Keenan. They had gotten married while he was in the service. She was from Maine. Nice girl. Jack was a super-duper dancer. So was his sister, Ruth. In fact, she used to teach dancing, tap dancing. This must have been taken by my Uncle Ed. And I was gone. I wasn't around when this was taken. Well-trained, well-disciplined soldiers. Too bad they weren't in the Navy. This is when Gene got out. This is when I got out of the service. With a discharge, by God.